Glottis, cover your ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy. If I mess with these anchors anymore, we might go down with the ship. My scythe, I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Manny, joking?
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say, you don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
Beware, brave captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land void. I definitely...
Here comes one now. Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I'll never travel by boat.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Bah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The Pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker, that's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that? How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But
Oldest trick in the book.
how long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it, in a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat.
Why is everybody always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys? Oh, they don't mess with old Chipito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters? Yeah.
You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, Mano. I'd definitely go over there first chance I get, but there's a lot of dark water between here and there. I definitely... Amigo.
What? I just...
Well, I don't...
Okay, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it Hey, lay off! Let go! Let go! Let go! Get your own lamp, pal! Whatever happened to the code of the sea?
My scythe. I like the... That soul has already been reaped. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. My scythe. Demons kept. I'd definitely go. Amigo.
What? More I just...
Well,
Okay, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I didn't, I'm gonna let it shine.
my scythe.
Let it shine.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Scare away sea monsters, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah, I'm gonna...
You all right?
Let
Not
it
of the
shine, let it
sea.
shine.
You all right?
I'm a spirit, not of...
Hang in there, mano. I'd definitely go over there first chance. I'd definitely go over there first. I'd definitely go over there.
What?
Well,
Okay, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, lay off! Let go!
What am I supposed to do with this?
follow me
Where are you taking me?
to the moon.
Manny, is that...
The pearl! Whee! I knew I'd find her someday! I'm rich! 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 Rich!
Shh, something's happening.
Benny, what's going on?
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us. I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me. I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me. Hey, Chapito, go for a swim, will you? You're drawing too much attention to us.
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows, so don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl.
Hey, Chapito, go for it. You're drawing too...
Too bad.
I can't get anywhere near this. Watch those hands, clams. Hey.
Not.
Ugh. I can't get anywhere near the sub while that monster's guarding it. I don't want to mess up my blade. Ugh. Ugh. I can't get anywhere near the sub while that monster's guarding it.
Hey, lay off! Hey, lay off! Where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone! Come back here!
She's coming back. Looks like we're heading south.
But there's nothing on that edge of the world! Except...
The edge!
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, cause I don't know. modest. I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
This door's locked. This door's locked. It's empty. It's empty. It's locked. It's locked. Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
Meche's my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry!
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
You're two bad little children. I'm glad you're in a cage. Very bad. You know, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here.
She'd be sometime.
Nice cage.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
He said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen. No drawers. No drawers.
It's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head? Ow! Oh, my stockings! They're ruined! And this was my best pair! You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
Good enough for me.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on. You know, a little clear nail polish would fix these right up.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring. Domino. Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, let's see.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my, dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
It's empty.
Our type of business doesn't produce a lot of paperwork.
You know, a little clear nail polish would fix these right up. I'm sorry, kids, but these stockings are all that's left of our poor Meche.
What?
Hey, just kidding.
It wasn't funny. Hello, Mr. Mean Boss Guy.
Okay, back.
So,
Hola, angelitos.
hello, Mr.
I didn't trick.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man.
Yeah, go away.
You bite me, and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
You children just wait here and be brave little angelitos, okay?
Okay.
No drawers. Nothing but dark waters that direction. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Uh-oh. Gladys! You're okay!
Well, it hurt a little when I hit, but my head cracked open an aft panel here.
I gotta tell you, carnal, I thought you were dead.
Oh, Manny, I've been having a great time. Listen. I ask you, is there an engine that can resist the love that's in these hands?
Apparently not. I think this baby's our ticket out of here.
Oh, yeah, good. I was just wrenching it for fun, but your idea's good, too.
Hey, need a hammer?
Maybe after dinner, if I have something.
These are too nice. That's as close to the edge as I want to be. I think this...
Oh yeah, good point. I was just...
That's as close to the edge as I want to be. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. Not right now. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. Get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. Jump, but the odds of me hitting that boat are pretty slim. Those things are dangerous. I'd be ground to bits. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. These are too nice for that. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. I could jump, but the odds of me hitting that boat are pretty slim. Those things are dangerous. I'd be ground to bits. I don't really want to do that. I could make a tiny little birdhouse if I had some tiny little nails and wood. Get out of here. There's no ladder. That's as close to the edge as I want to be. I think...
Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching it for fun.